Hey, Merry Christmas, Corbin, Kentucky. I just wanted to give a shout out to my friends and my family and just to say I am so thankful for you and I miss you a lot. But I also want to share with you a bit of what God has been teaching me. I know I said a newsletter, but this is just what's been going on. So here we go. So I've been doing a lot of thinking. Actually, a couple weeks ago, one of my friends, I was talking to her, around Thanksgiving time, and I was telling her like how I miss my friends and my family, and I wish I could see them on the holidays. And she reminded me, she's like, how Jesus gave up his home, like he was so willing to give up heaven, just so we might have hope, so that we might know love, and so like he totally understands what it's like to give up he's known, or he does know. I don't know how you want to look at it, but as I think about what possibly could have went through his mind, I can't imagine like leaving heaven and saying, I'm gonna come be born in this manger with these smelly animals, hey, and not like get to be in a hospital. I mean, I honestly don't know that I would share that same heart, but I think that's stirred up like humility and love. And when I think about like Christ's heart about that, I think, man, I really want that heart, but I can't honestly say I always have that heart. And so I guess like, as I'm away this Christmas, I'm asking God, like that's one of my prayers is, God, please help me to be as loving as you are. Help me to see your heart. I realize that maybe I don't get to be with my family for Christmas. Maybe I don't get to be with my friends, or I don't get to be at the Christmas Eve service. But I get to be where God wants me to be, and I get to love other people in Brooklyn. And I gotta tell you, like, even though it's different, I really like New York, and I'm enjoying my experience here. But I'm so thankful that even just something so simple through my friend's conversation as I sit here, that he's reminding me, like, hey, I gave up heaven. Like, I wanted you to know how much I love you. Like, and part of following me is just being obedient and trusting me that I'm going to have you exactly where I want you to be. And so, like, as I'm away, I just want to ask God that He'll help me be present with everything that I'm experiencing here. And to realize that there's not always there's not always an ease or a comfort, but there's a wonderful joy in knowing that you've been obedient to Christ and that you were able to be a light to someone, or that you were just say hey, like you matter. And I just want to be able to share that same love as Christ has for us. So with that in close, I just want to read scripture as I say Merry Christmas to you all. So here we go. It says Luke 1, and it's 70, and it actually, I'm sorry, 76 to 79. It says, You, my child, will be called a prophet of the Most High, and you will go before the Lord to prepare a way for him, to give his people the knowledge of salvation, through the forgiveness of their sins, because of the tender mercy of our God, by which the rising sun will come to us from heaven, to shine on those living in the darkness and the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the path of peace. And I just think that's awesome. Like he was willing to come into a world that was just messy, and we are still messy. But the beauty is that we have hope, and we don't have to be in a mess anymore. And so I just pray that as we take in this Christmas, we're not just saying, oh, we're singing a bunch of carols, or we're telling a Christmas story for like the 50th time, but like really just think about who Christ is, and just that he was what he was willing to do for us. And so I think when we think what he was willing to do, that it's even more of a challenge. Like, hey, I want to do that, because that's who Christ is. And so, this is in closing. I just say Merry Christmas, Corbin, and I love you so much. So, bye. Yep, that's all I'm gonna say. So, bye.